Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Allison Cruz, and welcome back for more Yoshi's New Island. We finished off the Nipple Cave in the last part, so we can get started with the Booby Trap in this one, which is the first castle of this game, and pretty underwhelming, to say the least. Fortunately, we do get a nice little change of music here, but instead of having a lot of throwbacks from the first game, it feels more like they're just flat-out reused, like these buckets, and then we've got the weird 3D things. We can't eat these fire flames for whatever reason. I don't know why they randomly decided to take that out of all things. So, oof, that was kind of close. But you still have to hit them like right at the right angle, and this one is actually a lot more lenient than the other one. So, yeah, and just be ready to see a lot of this. It just mirrors a lot of what made the first game great, but somehow it makes it just like not fun for some reason. I don't know. Here we've got another psychedelic freakout, but you don't want to go to this quite yet, because once you do, well, you won't be able to collect any of this nonsense over here. So just keep that in mind. They pull that sometimes in this game, where if you go more than you thought you needed to, damn it, that one star got away, then it just kind of sucks. So let's head on through here for one of the most irritating things, in my opinion. Not the concept itself, but as we are brutally transformed in a world of chalk and pastel, we are hot air balloon Yoshi, so basically tilt to move and press any button to break. Now, we had a little bit of this in the last part when we were the minecart, but we're basically just, he's moving at a constant speed, which means that if you want to stop, all you have to do is press a button, and you'll be pretty much good to go. But the time limit on some of these bonus missions are just kind of strict sometimes if you're too diligent on that. So now, I just want to bring attention to the music. Just listen. That is one of the most uninspired anythings I've ever heard in a Nintendo game. Like, how somebody listened to this and said, hey, you know what would be a great song for some of these optional bonus missions? Well, it was that. And it's like one of the worst songs I've heard in Nintendo. It's just like it's just, this game really fell flat in the music department, in all honesty. Like, even Yoshi's Island DS had good music in it, and it was just, there's not really a single song where I'm just like, oh, you know, that's a pretty good song. I mean, the main song they use is decent at best, but it's not anything to go, like, it's not memorable, really. Like, I just know that it uses the same chords over and over throughout the entirety of the song. Alright, let's go grab this flower, I think, because we've got those stupid lava jerks again. That's always fun for us. Alright, there we go. And moving on. Alright, we have one more flower and 7 more red coins. I think we're good to go, actually, because we'll have another flower up here, I believe, or it might be near the end. A lot of these are a lot of these things are kind of in weird order. Sometimes you have to get really far in a level in order to actually collect the last couple of things. Like, here's going to be our, here's going to be our last flower, and we still have 6 more, or never mind, we now have 4 more. Sorry, I meant to say 7, but then I miscounted, I guess. So, fun stuff. Very fun, not really. It's kind of early right now, so I don't even know what I'm doing right now. We're gonna be, hopefully, maybe doing slightly daily uploads with this, because I'm still uploading Killer is Dead, so it's a good complimentary thing to do with this game, is, you know, Killer is Dead, and it's just like, that's nice. So we have one more red coin that we need to get, and I think that one's up here. I hope it is, because usually at this point we're like, oh, the red door's here, and then you see those. There we go. So you can get stars in there. So yeah, this game's pretty lenient about those, except for the bonus stages, as usual. They'll give you just enough stars in order to get what you need to do. And also, boss fights. Hey there, little Yoshi, that baby is mine, so be a darling and hand him over. It's like, you didn't even rhyme in that, Kamek. What do you... This is not a Yoshi's Island game. Now, the boss fights in this game, laughable as hell. I cannot say enough terrible things about them. They're not terrible, just very uninspired. And this is this guy right here, this stupid pipe. He's the one who gives you all your upgrades. It's like, hey guys, whoa. So basically the fight is you have to drop bombs on Kamek, and basically, to beat him, all you have to do is stand in the same place, because his only method of attacks is that and projectiles, which you can shoot, like right now, but if you don't give them the chance, you don't even have to move. You literally don't have to move for the first fight of this game. For most of the fights, actually. They are very kind of diligent about, you know, hey, you don't really need to do that. But with that, 3 is the magic number because it's a Nintendo game, and we win. Suck it, Kamek. You don't deserve to live in this world. So, that was that. So what if we have Wee Luigi and Bowser's Castle? We'll never ever hand him over. We'll never ever ever get him back together. Sorry, that's so dumb. I started using Spotify on my phone, and for whatever reason, I'd be listening to something like Muse or like Arctic Monkeys, and then I'd get like a Taylor Swift song or Katy Perry. It's like, just stop, dude. So that was the Fort Bucket Booby Trap. Very fun business for us, I guess. But not really. God, and I got really sick yesterday too after I got done uploading that other video. Ugh. So heads up, pop-up. What is this one? I don't remember this one is, but not looking forward to it. Yeah, for some reason I just got so weak-kneed and just it was the worst sensation of all time. We've got our Spiny Introduced here again. I forgot what their names were, but this is actually kind of a pleasant level. It's kind of really easy. And of course we got the, you know, the dun 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 dun. There, my audio is now synced for this recording session. Here they have some kind of dick moves in terms of where they're keeping flowers. Case in point, you have to go in certain areas to make them activate. And that is another thing. I think I talked about it a little bit, but then I got sidetracked. Is you have to like activate things to appear out of nowhere, and it's like, hey, great design, you guys. Just gotta make things not readily available immediately. Which I don't think they did in either the DS or the SNES version, so that's just one of those things where it's like, ugh. So they actually kind of take care of us right here. They give us one of everything: flowers, red coins, stars, and a nice little jumpy jump there. So let's go grab these. There we go. Yeah, the slow-paced nature of this game is just makes me so sad. I don't know, but let's see, more stars over here because we really needed them literally on the same screen. Yeah, this game, people say that, you know, Yoshi's Island games are like really easy, I guess, but this is actually really kind of it's one of those things where it is very easy. And I'm not just saying that because I beat Yoshi's Island DS without taking a single hit. It's just, there are some kind of hard parts later on, but at the same time, it's just nothing really. It seems, it's just, I don't even know what to talk about anymore. But we can go collect these over here and move on. We've got 5 more red coins and 2 more flowers to get, and we can actually go over here and enter this pipe from the side zone. And what is it here? Oh, this room. Okay, well, I guess you guys can go butt heads with each other. Ugh, there we go. And 1 red coin, and I think this is actually, nope, not a flower. Alright, so bonus rooms, you guys. Oh, and I don't think I really mentioned it, but when you go in like the underground layers and, you know, where the Shy Guys spawn, it's just, that is easily one of the more cringeworthy songs in this entire game. Like, if you thought that the bonus rooms were bad, just wait till you hear the underground music, which is so bad. So actually, there's actually this guy. Ugh, there we go. Sometimes, you can lick up red coins in this game, which is really weird because you couldn't do that in the other Yoshi's Island games. But in this one, you can, you know, lick them up after, the, you know, if the Shy Guy's carrying them, or if they're, you know, off in the distance somewhere, and they're not, you know, in a stationary place. But with that having been said and done, we did it 100% on World 1-5. And let's see if we get lucky here. There we go. Very nice. So we got some more medals. We have 15 at this point. That's good. So, you can revisit older levels and just keep on grinding through that same level in order to collect all of the medals, but that's not really necessary because they're one of the more pointless things in this entire game. Like, even to this day, I don't think that there's any real use for it. So, I think we should go through with a 3rd episode in this video because we've only been recording for a very short time. So, Bouncy Beanstalk Walk. That is fantastic for us because, well, actually this level proved to be kind of annoying the first time I played it. Let's see, okay, so we start over here, and what do you got to say, Mr. Toothman? Want to send the egg? Oh, yeah, now it's telling us we can cancel our egg throws. That's always fantastic. Alright, so over here we're actually introduced to a new kind of egg that was already in other Yoshi's Island games. And that is the notion of eggs that you hit at enemies to make red coins. But it depending on what color or what enemy you're hitting with these ones, you will not get a red coin. So be very careful that you're hitting like substantial enemies like PD piranhas and things like that, because if you don't, then it will just cancel out. If you noticed before, if you have like a red egg and you hit a floating cloud, it does not give you the 2 extra stars that normally you should be able to get after hitting it against a solid thing. And so we're gonna go ahead inside this pipe here, and we're actually gonna get 2 more red, I think this is the one with 2 red extra eggs. Also, take a listen to the music. It's just this. It's like Yoshi's Story was better than this, but make sure you hit substantial enemies with this, like Shy Guys and things like that. If you hit like daisies or whatever those things are, if you hit them, which we'll actually see at the top here, then it won't count. Certain enemies don't give you the perks of hitting the animal or the egg with them, and it's a really strange kind of thing. Like the first time I played this, I ran back up and I hit the first one on this daisy over here that's just really getting close to me. All right, you know what? I will eat you right now, Mr. Daisy Man. So you can't use it on clouds, and you can't use it on, you know, smaller enemies like that. And I missed. That's great. Alright, there we go. Something I will give this game, though. I've been far too negative over the course of this so far, which is not something I do usually. I think the last time I was this irate in a game was, aside from Killer is Dead, Jak 2. And it's just like one of those things, but I will give the game its art direction a little bit. I mean, I would definitely have preferred, you know, the heavy, dark outlines of, you know, the original Yoshi's Island over this any day. But if you look at the background, it's kind of charming, and I like how there's like a 2-frame animation, like you know, one of those like flip book things that you only use with 1 page. It's like, it's very pretty, I think, but like I've said multiple times, I'm not a huge fan of pastel colors like there are here. It just reminds me of Easter, which isn't a bad thing, but it's just like, this is just not the most juiciest of colors. Plus there's like pink ground here. I don't know, it's like this place got doused in, what is it, Pepto-Bismol? I don't know, but nothing in there, I think. See, they put random pipes everywhere, unless I missed one behind us, but I think we're actually caught up. We got 12 red coins and 3 flowers right now, so... Oop, and we got the ghoulie ghosties. That's not good. Alright, let's go grab this before he runs away. Usually then, a lot of the enemies in this area that are holding red coins won't run away all too often. This game plays it extremely safe. In all... Wow, how did that happen? Okay, game, thanks for that. Alright, so, God, sorry if my voice seems kind of weird. I don't know why my nose feels the need to be stupid right now. Alright, so, actually... I think there's a thing in the centerpiece. Let's see. Yep, right there. Okay, that was the one I was missing for ages, and it's like, who would have thought to look there? But once you know that that's there, you kind of just start looking for it everywhere, you know? So I think I missed the jump, actually. Yep, barely missed it. Alright, fine, we'll do it again. We'll do it your way, game. There we go. So we have these now, there we go. So there's our last flower right there. And we just need 2 more red coins, so we're good. Yeah, I'm still like, why would you take out the 1 life for the thing? It doesn't matter to me at all, because we're gonna easily have probably 400 lives by the time this entire game is over. I think that's where we ended off in Yoshi's Island DS, but that game was incredibly liberal in its giving of things. So let's go grab this, and this should have our last 2. Because we'll be going across another beanstalk, I suppose. Fantastic. Where's Jak when you need him? Just kidding. These don't really seem like beanstalks to me. They just seem more like something else. I don't know. But, because you got the tulips, they don't bring back the dandelions that grow. They just, these really inadequate looking things. I like how we still have the little jingly, the doo-doo-doo for those, so that's a good thing. Oh, let's see, what do we got? We got the birth pill. Birth control, unfortunately. That kind of sucks, but 100% in this world. So you do get, for getting all 3 check marks in each world, you do unlock the secret level of the world. So that's good. That's kind of incentive. But ladies and gentlemen, next time on Yoshi's New Island, we're going to be taking on Ground Pound Rebound. I don't remember this level. And then we'll also be taking on the final castle of this world, amongst a few other things. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed it. I accidentally hit my computer, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.